Hi everybody, welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Carson Strong, part 3, fired up, taking down the Cal Bears. Big win for Nevada on the road to start the 21 season. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. So this video is a small sampler of what will be available this week over at the Quarterback School Patreon community. The entire game. Carson Strong going on the road, Nevada taking down the Cal Bears. Really a fun game to break down. They are aggressive on offense. They had a great game plan, took some big shots down the field. Also had a bunch of, unique concepts, pass pro issues, and really working through exactly what that looked like and how Carson Strong projects to Sundays. If you are interested in that, check out the entire video available this week over at the Quarterback School Patreon community. As for this one, let's dive into it. Carson Strong, have yourself a day versus Cal. Little group of 5 taking down Power 5. Great shot right here at the bottom of the screen, ripping it to the wide side. Nice accuracy, anticipation, arm strength. Again, a little bit hard for me, to speak with any sort of certainty, not certified. But I can tell you that, the things that jump off the film for me with Carson Strong, deep ball accuracy, driving the ball down the field, the vast majority of really operating at a high level within the system. But I love seeing these types of throws, that these are, harder than any throw you'll make in the league just with the width of the college hash. But you're not going to get the same precision timing in this type of system. But he gets close to anticipation right here. This is it. To the wide side of the field, watch his hands break. Right there, the wide receiver at the bottom's not out of the route yet. Driving that thing, perfect ball up on his face on the sideline. Just outstanding. And there are a number of throws where the arm talent pops on this film. And it's not that Cal has got, necessarily a world-class defensive back end by any means. But this is a throw, you just love to see the torque, clean mechanics, smooth, driving the ball, accurate down the field. Really nice. Next one here, big touchdown pass, quarters beater, bottom of the screen, little sail iteration, scissors. Is it a perfect throw? No. But he's got the arm talent and the ability to drive the ball down the field. Really nice deep ball all game in this game. We'll talk about exactly what this concept looks like, but you can see here just the ball brings him back just a tick. Better coverage, maybe gets a chance to play on that ball. 21 had a rough night. But quarters beater here, anything where you're going to attack this split field safety here. So whatever their iteration of split field coverage is, and we're going to run a post over the top. And whether this is a true kind of scissors corner or to me more saily where we're going to come in, sell that over and come out of it, it's the same play, same read for the quarterback. We're going to read this guy. If he settles his feet at all or drives this 7 scissors corner, whatever you want to say, down here, this deep post gets thrown. And it's a really nice job. The only thing I would say, again, detail-wise here, when you come up and throw this post, usually you allow this guy to set the angle, and then as the quarterback, you want to either drop it down the line or inside. You don't necessarily want to drop him back out this way where it's much harder to come back here, and the DB gets a chance to recover and come make this play easier versus if you throw it away from him like that. And so just the real little details here, but he makes a number of really nice deep ball throws in this game. Watch that split field safety right on the Pac-12 logo. He settles his feet right there, it's gone. We're going over the top. And again, you can see the 7 or the corner coming out too. It's open too. Everybody's open. Love the touchdown. Love the aggressiveness. They take a bunch of shots down the field, and his arm talent really allows these guys to go win down the field. Just a really nice job. Great vision. Fun to see him operate at a high level within the scheme. That's a big win on the road for any Mountain West school. Right here, deep ball up top, right down his line. Again, the deep ball just really jumps off the film when you watch the entire game. I'll put a handful of them on here for the sampler. But for me, I love it. It gets it out on time. 3, let it go. Got the arm strength to drive it right down the line. Again, you want to throw these things right down the receiver's line. I rarely stop it from the end zone here, so to talk pass concept. So let's talk about this. When the receiver sets the vertical or the go ball lane, obviously you would love it if he set it a little bit more inside because that allows you a bigger window. But where he sets it right here, right down the line, that he's on right here, you can see that this window to drop this thing in is right here. So you can either drop it right on his line, which is the perfect throw that allows him to just run through and score, or you can fade him into this little window. But again, the bigger window you get, the bigger room to be able to have this thing to drop it in. But this is a really nice throw. This is down the line. This is a nice route. I mean, that's right in the breadbasket. That's a decent coverage. You can see 7's right there with the arm. That's just a better ball beating good coverage. That's a hell of a play. That's a hell of a throw. And there are a number of deep ball throws like this. Again, watch the timing. Again, the other thing to pay attention to here is this is to the field. This is a wide throw. This is 3rd and forever. 3rd and 10 plus, 3rd and 9, throwing a go, big hookup, just massive play. And I think, for me, it was fun to watch this thing and see all these big plays, aggressive down the field, and the arm talent to go with it, and the accuracy of the deep ball really jumps off. Very next play, touchdown, just a nice little short in down here to the number 2, put it right on him. Nothing magical here about the throw other than I love the accuracy on the body on the break. It allows him to be able to catch and score. So again, the precision of the footwork for me is never going to be quite the same as, maybe some other offenses. But when he puts that foot down to throw, he's decisive, and the accuracy is on the body, on the break. So right on the body, it allows him to catch, turn, get vertical. So just operating at a really high level on the road, big win for the program. Just really nice. These are easily transferable throws to Sunday. We get the ball out. We're pushing the ball down the field. We're accurate. We're allowing our guys to run after the catch. We're decisive. Really fun to see. But it was by no means perfect, as often it is. This is 3rd and 18. We got a long way to go. It's one of those things where, for whatever reason, it's not there. And again, I'm not certified, so I don't want to take shots. But to me, this is an iteration of cross. And the guy who's running the cross, the big tight end, my man had some struggles with the drops this game. When he makes the choice to go vertical right here on the top right of our screen, so this is a nice job of being able to, we're getting some serious end zone footage today, but this is the guy who makes the play on the ball. So to me, we'll just call this a crosser. When he decides to go here, as opposed to, for me, what I would love, especially versus middle field closed, is for him to come working, keep working across here. But if he decides to take this thing vertical here, or attack this area of the space, run to grass, whatever your favorite cert language is, and this guy right here, 32, can take this away, well, then he makes the right read to come off onto the curl, which is outside the window here. That's where he's trying to get the ball. So he's going to go here, 1, and this is a no. Then over here, 2, to this little pocket. Well, this guy right here, 32, my man 32 right here, he can make the play on both of them. So he can take away this, and then Strong's arm strength is not strong enough to drive this thing in there. So 1, 2 versus this guy, to me, the spacing just let us down. And it's mostly because of this crosser spacing decision here. But again, you'd love to see Strong, I'd love to see Strong drive this ball into the hole. You can see how it just comes off his hand, to me, a little bit like a batting practice pitch and not necessarily a fastball. So that safety's taken 2 away there, which scheme-wise, you probably don't want. So right there, he can drive 32. He says no. And he also goes out and makes a play underneath it. And really, that should be an interception, right? Right off his hands. If he could catch, he'd be playing offense. But just quarterback evaluation-wise here, you love to see him go through the full field progression read. You just would love to see the ball location, first of all. So 32 is right here. He has taken away this, and he obviously has taken away this too. The one thing I would say here is that a better ball, a harder fastball to this guy's left shoulder, so he's driving back, and you put this ball on his left shoulder or away from the near defender, he catch, turn, go make somebody miss and score. So again, just the accuracy, and I think more than anything else, this shows a little bit about, maybe not what top tier velocity looks like. Not saying he doesn't have a great arm, because he does down the field, but you'd love to see that ball. If that ball gets in there, this is an amazing read, throw, everything. But really, it should be a pick 6 the other way. And those are the ones that will make you pay on Sundays. So again, watching it full speed here. Left, no, no. Again, you can just see it kind of hung up just a tick. That's one you'd love to have back. But for every one of those, they're few and far between compared to the other ones. And this is another go ball up top. Again, to the wide side of the field. I mean, that's a beautiful throw. It really is. There are at least 3 deep balls in this game where you're just like, my goodness, that is a dime. Down the field, again, right on his line. Poor 21. But again, this is to the wide side up top. So as soon as he sets the line, there it is. I mean, that's not a huge window to let it go. Look when he lets this thing go. He's already separated. Throwing it right down the guy's line. Got to beat the safety with the ball. And just the deep ball accuracy more than anything else just jumps off the film. And again, just attacking down the field. Aggressiveness, accurate, timing. Lots of good stuff. Look at this. Look at the specialist on the sideline. Love a good long. I'll bet you a lot of money this is a long snapper. Right there with the great hair, 45. He could cover it if it was intramurals. Tough. Great throw from Strong, though. And then the last one here, this is a pick, 3rd and 4. We're trying to take an inside fade shot up top, and the ball just gets hung up on him. The middle field player goes and makes a play, and this is just a pick you can't throw. So there are a few plays where you're just like, oh man, how can you have such great deep balls and then have something like this where it looks like it gets caught with a little gust here. But when you're throwing an inside fade to the number 2, just the spacing of this thing right out the gate. So we're throwing the inside fade right here. That's a premium look. That's a premium look, especially with him over the ball. So he's not even over the ball. The ball's more in the middle. He's on the near hash. This is the premium look. So from here, this guy is the quarterback. The safety is the quarterback. The receiver has to beat the guy in man coverage. So he's got to win here, and the quarterback's got to hold this player in the middle of the field and be able to put the ball up and down in this window. And that's a massive window. So the fact that this guy can make the play from the opposite side of the ball is on the quarterback. So this ball needs to get up and down with less touch and more kind of that 7-iron. You can never make that throw. You cannot have this ball get picked like this. Just can't happen. And he takes a little bit of a shot. They run a bit of a game on the left side. But that's one of those throws where decision, not only to let it rip, but also just the choice of the type of ball. For as great as the deep ball accuracy was, you got to be able to show the full catalog. This is not one that you do the Russell Wilson out of the screen moon ball, drop it from a helicopter. That's got to be a little bit more firm, get it up and down before that middle field player gets over there. Also, watch his eyes. Catch, and he's staring at it the whole time. Right? He's staring at it the whole time. And again, that's part of the thing, with the system where you're watching guys make adjustments. I don't know if there are adjustments to be made on this play, but just the precision and the decision here. So that is a wrap. Carson Strong, part 3 versus the Cal Bears. Big road win. Lots of big aggressive throws down the field. Certainly some decisions, whether it's coverage, whether it's type of ball, trajectory, all of those types of things that he probably wishes he could have back. If you're interested in more, check out the entire video available this week over at the Quarterback School Patreon community. As for this one, thank you so much for hanging to the end. I certainly appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.